Hello, hello, hello. Hello, good people, and welcome to Not Right, Not Wrong, the podcast on 92.6 The Spot with me, Tamika, and we have our co-host, Just Ja. Hey, Ja.
What's happening?
How you
D1.
doing, big fella?
Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing, Empress. Everything.
Everything's everything.
Yes, ma'am.
And Dark Mark, what's good with you, homie?
What up? What up? What up? Life is good.
Life is good?
Life is good. Give thanks.
All right, I love it. Give thanks all day, every day. Fellas, fellas. So today is my topic.
Indeed it is.
Indeed it is, and I hope y'all are ready. It's a fun one. It's a fun one. I don't want y'all to get in no trouble. But
We don't want to.
but today I want to get all up in your business.
And yours.
A little bit of mine. A little bit of mine. But mostly yours, Mark, actually. Mostly yours.
You know, it's three of us on this podcast.
Listen, but it's my topic, so I'm in control.
Facts.
So follow my lead and do as I say.
Uh-oh.
We are talking about sex, baby. That's what we're talking about. We're going to salt and pepper it. We're going to just talk about sex. We haven't talked about it yet. We've alluded.
Salt and pepper.
What happened?
I said Q and salt and pepper.
Q and salt and pepper. We're going to talk about the hoochie coochie, the horizontal mambo. I don't know what you call it.
I think that's what it, I think that's what another term.
White people say that shit.
Yeah.
Black people don't say that.
No, we're going to talk about smashing.
Smash. We definitely say that.
We getting it in. We blowing the back out. We doing all of that. So put your children away, please.
You want to sound excited.
I am. You excited?
Yeah, facts. Let's do it.
You can get it up, Mark. Let's go.
Hey, let's
go for it.
Gas station.
Okay, but we're gonna be responsible. We're gonna talk about sex and we're gonna be responsible here, y'all.
Oh man. All right.
So I want to start light and easy. And I just want to know what you like about sex and what you don't like about sex. What things make you excited? What have women done that you're like, ooh, do that again? That is my spot. And what have women or men? Let me not put nothing on it. Y'all put on it whatever y'all want to. But what has
you could definitely say women.
Okay, women. So we can be clear. Yes. We're talking about women for the fellas and get out of my business. But but what have you experienced that you really, really liked and enjoyed and like, oh, do that again? And what have you experienced that you're like, oh my God, that was horrible. Who taught you how to do that? And why are you doing that? Mark, what say you?
I knew it was me first.
You knew it was going to be
I knew it was me first. Look, I'm trying to see how I could word this without, offending anyone or anything like that. But this is, when I was younger. When I was younger. Mm-hmm. So I'll mention one particular instance, but before I'll say that, let's be clear what we're talking about. So this episode is just talking about sex, because when you are in love with someone and you're talking about making love, that's just a whole other experience. That's a whole other utopia. It's a whole other mindset. It's a whole other place. That's not what we're discussing. Because when you're in love with someone, you can have sex without even touching this person. It is just feel just as good as that. So we're talking about sex. Let's be clear. So when everyone start coming in NRNW, but when I make love, we're not discussing that. We want you to stay in love, be in love, and enjoy that. So one of the things that I like, I'll just speak about one of the instances that happened. This young lady I was dealing with when I was young. And at the time I didn't know what she was going to do. I knew her birthday was coming up. I didn't know what I was going to get for her birthday. So she contacted me like 3 days before her birthday and said, Mark, what are you doing that day? I can't remember exactly what it is I was doing or what time I would be available. I was like, wow, what's up? She said, listen, I just need you to be home and I just need you to be hard. That's it.
Oh,
That's all she
what?
said.
What?
So I'm like, whoo, well, I mean, around what time, right? She repeated the same thing. I just need you to be home and be hard. I said, but
What?
you're not giving me no time frame. Do I need to take off of work? Because I will.
Yeah.
You know, is this in the evening? You know, I need some context. You understand?
I don't know why you needed context. Just
Listen.
that's it. Be
Well, I
home
need
and
to
be
know what
hard.
time to be home, right? She said, I just need you to be home and be hard. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do just that. Right? So on the day of course, she gave me the time, you know, that I needed to be like that. So I'm home. She said, I'll be there 30 minutes. Nothing else. Nothing was she bringing, what I should bring. Damn, should I get the rose petal candles? None of that. All it said was, I'll be there 30 minutes. So I already got a playlist set up of some music I'm gonna play. I asked her anything she wanted to hear in particular, nothing. So 30 minutes came and I hear my doorbell. Ooh. So I go to the door and I look through the peephole. So all I see is a trench coat and
Okay.
stilettos. So I step back from the door. It's like, oh my God, no, she didn't. Mind you, this is her birthday, not mine. But I'm getting the surprise, right? So I open the door and then she come in. I close the door back and I was like, oh man, listen, don't tell me. The rest is history. So
Nice.
I really like that. The reason is because the anticipation and the mystery just based on what she said alone. I'm like, damn, just be home and be hard. So I need to just stay hard. How long I need to stay hard? What I need to watch a porn? What time? You understand? I can't just. How long I'm supposed to wait? You understand? It's gonna go back down, come back up. All right. So everything worked out beautifully. Look at D1.
I was
As
ready for
far
this conversation, but I'm really not because I do not like that visual at all.
yes, you do. So the dislike. What can I say about the dislike? It's not too many things that I could say that I dislike in regards to that. I guess I could say more so. I guess if we are on two different pages in regards to when it's supposed to take place. So I'll say this for conversation's sake. And it depends on the woman, right? Exactly what it is she decide that she want to give her body to you. That's a big deal and nothing that I take lightly or should be taken lightly. So it may be some women, it may be a week, some women may be a month, some women may be 3 months. You understand? I may have a different timetable of when this should take place. And her timetable may be different than mine. So when this thing start going on in the 3, 4, or 5 months, depending upon the woman, then I may have a different goal in mind if I'm not seeking a relationship. And this may not necessarily be made clear to her. In my mind, I'm thinking, damn, what if I'm waiting for her? I don't want to be with you. I just want to smash. You understand? So what am I waiting for us to smash? You want to get to know me. We going out, we get dinner and everything like that. Now I have to stay on course because you made me wait this long. You understand? I can't just let that go.
Wait,
I
so if
think,
you just trying to smash, you'll wait 3, 4, 5 months just to smash?
yeah, I'm patient. Come on, no rush. It's no validation I need or anything like that. I'll wait. I'll definitely wait. But here's the
No,
thing.
don't laugh at your
No,
boy.
no, no. Here's the thing with that, right? Here's the thing with that. Now, I'm telling you, I've said this on a couple of shows before. I protect my heart big time. Now, during the course of us going out and all this courting and everything, we having a nice time, right? As much as I'm gonna get to like you, you're gonna get to like me because we going out, we spending time with each other. So it may be on her mind, like, let me see, maybe at some point I'll give him some, but now you starting to like me. So let's say that take place. Now I'm like, okay, I'll holler at you. Now I'm the bad guy. We all adults. You understand? Now, whether we did it the first day or 3 or 4 months later, it just depends on our timetable. This is something that we can discuss, but don't make me out to be the bad guy if this would took place. I'll say I don't like that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, to a dislike, I don't even know if I should use that word dislike because sex is beautiful. It's beautiful, and it provides so much joy to people. It's beautiful.
I mean, I'll concur. I
Yeah,
definitely concur. It
yeah.
provides joy. It don't only provide joy, but that's what we're talking about today. Today we're
That's what
talking
we're
about the
talking about.
joy.
Yo.
Oh my God,
Look at
Ja,
Yo, he
y'all
come
still
said,
on in
laughing.
here.
yeah,
Ja,
yeah,
Still
because
laughing.
he,
Ja
yeah,
is dying right now.
because
What are you laughing about?
You know that's facts.
that part, that's a not right, not wrong classic right there. You know. So you said, so you gonna wait 3 to 4, 5 months to do that? He said, yeah. Yeah, he saw his whole face. He said, I'm patient. He said,
I think he, licked his lips in the whole
Nah,
thing.
I ain't licked my lips.
I
I
think
ain't
he
LL
did.
all that. Nah, you asked.
He went full Todd Smith on you, man. He went full Todd Smith
No,
on you.
no, he didn't. Don't say that.
What
Don't
I
ever
just
say
say?
that.
When
No,
I'm
he
alone in
didn't.
my room.
Yeah, right.
No, he did. He. I don't know what he did, but it wasn't Todd Smith. No.
Nah, no Todd Smith, just Mark Miller.
Oh man, that I think that's an NRNW classic, instant classic right there.
This should go. I'm with it.
We need to
You
like
know what I'm saying?
drop a bomb. We need some sound effects in here. We need a
Yeah, yeah,
soundboard.
Yeah, we
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
add some
yeah.
sound effects to
Yeah, we gotta add sound
the.
effects. Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
fact.
yeah. One of us gotta invest in one of them soundboards for real. Just throw that joint in there.
John, you need to add a disclaimer before you say anything.
Yeah, when I was younger.
Yeah, you better. You better. Yeah, I'm just wondering how many times John gonna go like this. Yeah, his story gonna be like, so what I like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So the essence of a woman, right? And from Eve, the whole essence of
No, the moment he starts doing hand gestures, he's gonna get popped in the head. You might as well bring Mrs. Ja in the picture. Let Mrs. Ja participate.
She come in the screen with a side eye like.
She's gonna be like, "Why are you lying?"
Oh man. So let me see. So I concur with brother Marcus said. Sex is a wonderful act. It's very pleasurable, euphoric. The closest to heaven on earth, the act. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, man. In inserting into the walls of
Look at Love Jones. He's going to spoken word mode.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah. And inserting into the walls of a sweet woman. Yeah. We like that. We like that. A good majority of us like that.
Oh
So
my God.
an example, when I was younger, a moment that I enjoyed sexually was it was kind of a little freaky incident. A young lady I was dealing with. I was a young man at the time dealing with an older woman because I was looking grown back then.
Yes, sir.
So there was a moment. There was a moment in the club, and she took me behind the fire exit. She took me behind the fire exit.
This is Shadow, y'all. This is Shadow.
No, not the shadow, not the shadow. Local club in the Bronx. Took me behind the fire exit. Took me behind the fire exit and performed a very pleasurable act until there was knocking on the door.
That you remember to this day.
Because the door closed and it was the entrance to the, like I said, the fire exit to the club, the back exit, but the door was closed. Somebody knocked on the door, and so we was up against the door, so they tried to open it. So we kind of like pushed it back with our force. She had to stand up. She had to stand up. I had to zip up.
Gas station.
But it sounds like you didn't get to completion.
No, I couldn't do that there. Couldn't do that there. It'd be messy.
Not there.
Not there. It'd be messy.
There.
It'd be messy. Couldn't complete it. It'd be messy. Because it was the thrill of it, because there was people in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it was very So the thrill aspect of it, I thought was cool. You know what I'm saying? And so when they opened the door, we did it so smooth. So they opened the door, jumped up, zipped up. Hey, how you doing? You was coming in through the back. He said, yeah. I was just passing through. So, oh yeah. He said, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? He said, all right, we just walked into the space like nothing happened.
Casual,
straight casual. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can classify that as one of the good moments. The thrill aspect of it. That's why I liked it. Bad moment. Bad moment. Strobe light situation. You know about strobe light situations back in the days? You know strobe light girls?
No.
Oh, you never heard that term back in the 90s?
I never heard that either. Strobe light.
Yeah, strobe light honey. Strobe light honey is one that under certain lights you think she look good.
Yeah.
But then when the lights come on, not so much. Not so much. But apparently, I don't know, maybe I was what's the term back then? Hard up. So I'm still under the delusion of the strobe light, as to coin Mark's phrase, car crash. Yeah. So it was I met her in the strobe light, exchanged numbers, invited her over to the crib when I was younger. Living with mom. She wasn't home. Sorry, mom.
Mom, close your ears.
You know what I'm saying? She came over, and then I don't know, just the lights was dark. The lights was dark, and I didn't realize that she was a car crash until after the fact. And I was in the moment. Maybe I didn't want to realize she was a car crash, but we did the do. And then after we did the do, that's when I realized, oh, yikes. So, but me being the gentleman I am, I sent her in a cab home. I said, nah, I said, I'm gonna send you home, get your car home. Didn't really want her to spend the night. Yeah, I had to send her home. Then she was calling a few times, didn't return them. Had to do it like that.
Ja's the original ghoster.
Yeah,
Aw,
I was ghosting.
Ja.
Yeah, I know, right? It's bad, right? It's bad. I know. But listen, yeah, I was young. I was young. I don't do those
Mm.
things anymore.
You better not.
Yeah. So that's my good and bad that I could pull out of my history.
Wow. But wait, I thought I'm learning some things. I'm learning
Hmm.
some things because one, I didn't know, I did not anticipate that any of y'all would wait 3, 4, 5 months if the goal is just to smash. So I'm surprised about, this patience and tenacity.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But I'm also, I thought, if y'all just trying to smash, I didn't think y'all cared about the face. I thought y'all just y'all looking at the body. No?
Yeah, guilty with that incident. Yeah, guilty. The body was nice, but then I studied the face after the fact. I was like, oh,
No, you didn't just say you studied the face. If you don't
yeah,
put
yeah.
yourself on a timeout for saying that.
Nah, I mean, keep in mind the answer is going to differ from person to person. You understand? So, it's a bunch of guys that want to put up numbers. You understand? If sadly, this is how we may have viewed women when we were younger. It's belt notches. Some guys want to put up numbers regardless of how the woman look. Some dudes will bring a girl to the block that look like 2 car accidents. They don't care. It's what it is.
Mm,
And some guys won't. You understand?
mm-hmm.
So, with some particular girls, you may have to wait. If this is the goal, you'll wait. But with some particular girls, like I said, it's going to differ from person to person. You may do it within 2 weeks. She like you enough to share that experience with you. The next girl, it may take 2 months. But at some point, don't keep in mind we ain't going to the 7, 8 months all into a year, something like that. And come on, that's different. Believe me, there is a cutoff.
So
Ain't
and
no
also,
we
oh,
going on into a year for all that. Man, you rated that.
yeah,
Even if you wait in 4 or 5 months, don't you start to like her actually and be like, oh, we could actually hang out. We could be cool.
well, listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm also to add what Mark is saying. If back in when we was younger, back in the '90s, late '80s, '90s, if dudes brought a girl around at night and not in the daytime, you know what that means.
You're ready. You're ready.
I ain't even gotta say it,
You're
but
ready.
but if he brings her around in the daytime, he's definitely stunting. He wants to show off. He wants the fellas to know that he pulled a baddie. So if she's brought
Mm,
around in the daytime, that's what that is. But if she's brought around at night, only at night,
mm.
yeah, go take her upstairs for a couple minutes,
A
send her a
couple of
cab.
minutes.
Yeah, a couple minutes, depending, couple minutes, couple hours, couple minutes, couple hours, depending on the dude. Send her home in a cab in the middle of the night, talking before sunup, talking
For
3, 4 in the morning. Maybe,
anybody, yo, Ja, who that?
yeah.
And they gonna say, yo,
And
Ja, who that? That's you? Yo,
nah,
that's
nah,
you?
nah. Nah, it's short. Nah. We dash right upstairs. We ain't even trying to answer that question. We just like
Ah,
nah. Yo, you stupid. You stupid.
you stupid.
Y'all are
That's
rude.
how you gotta play it. But listen, you know what I'm curious about, D1. This what I'm curious about. Because this is a default, and I'm sure all the women that hear this show may have done this before and or used this. You understand?
Mm.
Um, and my question is to you, or how many times you may have used the period line.
Mm,
You
yeah.
understand?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the you already know we dying trying to. Oh man, I remember I got hit with that at the worst time, and this joint was bad, bad,
Mm.
bad. Traffic stopping, bad. I mean, oh my gosh, hit me with the line. Because anything after that reeks of desperation. You can't say anything after that because it's like, damn, dog, what's up with you? Now you're a creep. You understand what I'm saying? You know, now you just a straight up creep, and you can't even say, well, I run red lights. Damn, come on, man, come on, man. Listen, if some cats out there like that, believe that, and they will say that openly that they run red lights. But you understand, ain't nothing you can say after that. You just gotta hold that. They want to holler at me. How many times you use that?
I'd like to plead the fifth.
Look.
Never, because women don't give excuses because we're always honest.
Stop it.
Dude, we will use it as often as we can. But that's not a reflection of us. That's a reflection of y'all. That's your fault. That's your fault, because when we want to do it, then we don't have to use any excuses. But if we want to do it, we'd be like, it could be anything. It could be like it's about to rain. All kinds of things. But I have such a
my mom's died again.
Oh gosh, you see that? You see? Now I gotta get my sister to fight you. You tell me, yo, sis, listen. You know what she said? I gotta get my sister to fight you now.
Your timing was impeccable.
Impeccable.
God, D1, God.
But I have a borderline disgusting story. As it relates to that, and I'm gonna try and clean it up.
Love to hear it. Let's go, baby.
Make it
love to hear it.
Possible. But when I was younger,
that's right.
Younger. I was spending time with a recurrent situation, and
we used to call them on and offs. Remember?
On and
offs. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I like that. I'll go for that. And there was this particular, and I don't know how y'all do on and offs, but my on and offs, like they sometimes there's not, there's other stuff involved. There's like meals, there's, we hanging out from time. Okay, cool. So it's that type of situation.
Yeah.
So we on hangout time, and then he's like, well, what about? And I'm like, nah, my body is not, it's not, can't do it. Okay, cool. And my timeline is a little bit off because I don't remember if it was that day or the next day, but at some point really close in proximity to me going, I can't, my period, my body, I just can't. Some period of time really close to that, we ended up in a situation, in a sexual situation. And this young man says to me, no, you don't taste like you had your period. And I was like,
I
was like, wait, what?
I heard that. Yeah.
What? And he went on to explain to me that there's a specific, like, I don't know, like an iron kind of a taste or something. And I was, metallic. That was the word, metallic. And I was like, you're disgusting. That is. And that's probably when I learned a little bit of something about, I feel like you have to layer your excuses a little bit as a woman, because sometimes you have men who are willing to go places that you're like, I didn't.
So basically he's saying that you were lying.
He did. Yes, he did say, and I was lying. And he did call me out on it.
Wow. So he reads a lot. Don't know what he reads.
Yeah, he's well read.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling that? We're calling that well read?
Yeah. He either well read or he got schooled. He got schooled by some players, by some heavy players.
Facts.
Yeah, he got schooled by some heavy players, man. One of the two.
Never heard anything like that. Since
Yeah.
before or since, I've never heard anything like that.
Metallic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he telling you your diet and all that. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Talking about your pH and all that shit. Word.
Pretty much. I'm
Wow.
like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a
Interesting.
lot.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
lot.
But the fact that he wanted to test your theory by going down there, you know what I mean? Like you said, I'm on the P, and he still proceeded to travel downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And like, my guy.
I mean, listen, it's a definitely, like you say, he was a recurrent. So
Yeah,
he liked her. He really
yeah.
liked her.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, it wasn't just recurring. They hang out, call, whatever it is that's going on. So he liked her enough to
Yeah,
where she ain't on her period. I
yeah.
got this. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
This ain't
Yeah.
someone he just met 2 or 3 weeks at the fever or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. Let me see.
Yeah.
You know, he's been recurring for some time, so he trusts her enough. Yeah, all right.
Word.
You understand? So they already had that, built in.
Mm-hmm.
He
There's
was right.
yeah, with on and offs, there's some level of infatuation there. You know what I mean? It ain't just like it ain't like smash and dash. It's all right, come chill,
Yeah.
go hang out a little
Yeah.
something, something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We ain't quite a couple. We ain't booed up, but you know what I mean?
We do a
Yeah.
couple things.
We doing a couple things.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
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 Facts on facts. But listen, I got another question, and I
Yeah.
need this is in my mind. But Ja, you put it there.
Go
You put
ahead.
it
Yeah, Ja.
there, and
All
you
right.
know you put it there because you sent a text to the group.
All right.
And so now I need to know, and I just need to know the size matter,
Mm-hmm.
yours and hers. You know what I mean? Like, is
Okay.
there such a thing as you being too small, too short, too narrow, too like your manhood? And with her, can she physically like do experience women sometimes and be like, oh, this is loose. I'm not even hitting the sides. Like
I couldn't even answer that completely.
Nah,
I ain't working with much down there. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't working with much down there, so I don't know.
John, you
But
know you gotta say more, homie.
listen.
no, I'm
So,
talking about me. I ain't working with much down there, so I
you
don't
know,
know.
you know what Ja's doing, right? This is what happened in that situation. This is exactly what he's doing, right? So, I mean, I'm surprised she ain't looked to the side again, right? So now he know a bunch of women watch this show and they have questions like that. So they're gonna be like, let me see. You understand? So he's smart. That's smart. Reverse psychology. Nah, I ain't man, listen, ain't you know what I mean?
Listen, that's when you be like, I could show you better than I could tell you. No, but
When I was
listen.
younger.
When I
Right?
was
When I
younger.
was
When
younger.
I was younger. Yeah, but I'll say this in regards to that, and this may fall back into the dislikes. So there are some women that I refer to as marathoners, right?
Mm,
So I mean, I don't, for some people, it may be a particular amount of time that you want to have sex, but nobody wants to have sex all day, right? And if you do, you want to take some breaks in between to get back to it. You understand? So every day, always, and every time, the pressure is always on the guy. I don't care what nobody else say. The pressure is always on the guy, right? It may be a small margin of error, 0.4%, where it's on the one. The pressure's always on the guy. We have to perform. Now, when you deep in on into the relationship, y'all been together for some numbers, you're married and everything like that. You ain't always gonna have an all-star night, but you're already in. You're locked in. It's nothing. You can make up for it, right? New relationship. This is what's going on. So the
You're packing your
marathon,
bags with me if you don't have an all-star night every single time. Just so that you know.
right?
Damn it, man. Damn it.
So for the
57.
marathoners, we supposed to have an all-star for them because they just take that long to come. And you like, damn, it's like, come on, for real, seriously. This one young lady who I used to date, she lived out in Queens. Of course, we're not sharing any names. So I
But her
found out
address is
that she was a marathoner. Like, damn, what's going on? You understand? So once my logo is gone, I need a second to recoup. So every time that we had sex, I had to drink. Every single time. I had to, because it was just ridiculous. And my drink of choice in regards to some extensive sex was always Hennessy. Hennessy always did, every single time. But it was just ridiculous. Like we going on, like, come on, man, 30, 40 minutes, just come on, man. All right, turn over this way, turn over that way. All right, get back up. Let's get off the bed. Get back on. Just doing everything. And she's saying everything that she could possibly say just to keep me enticed and just keep me hard. But I'm like, yo, come on, man. This is ridiculous. You understand? I'm ready to go long time ago. So now I gotta stop. I gotta do something else. Then I gotta give. Oh my God. So I'll say in regards to that, it's those that are marathoners, but you're gonna find out if you have one. And then there's some like 5 minutes. Wow, oh wow. Then it's multiple and then multiple. I was like, oh my, that's a winner. Telling you.
That's me all day. I don't got a bunch of time. I don't you can breathe on me hard. I'm good. We're
But
done. Thank you very much.
we don't want to rush it. Like you, first of all, you don't want to be having sex and soon go, listen, I ain't got a bunch of time. Like, what? This
You
is
got you got
nah,
3.5 minutes.
nah, we ain't doing that. I don't know what dude want to hear. First of all, that's not sexual talk. Listen, I ain't got a bunch of time. Just come get up in this ass. Nah, come on. This is an experience.
Yeah, time is ticking. But
Nah.
listen, to Ja's point, right? To Ja's point, Ja's like, I ain't got a lot I'm working with. It is what it is. If that is your experience, though, does it matter? Does it make a difference? Can you make up in other ways? Like it, and I think also like it connects to if you have a marathoner. If you have a marathoner, maybe you can't stay hard for 30 minutes. Like, come on, that's enough. So what do you do if that's the case?
And that's going to differ from person to person, and I think it's up to the woman to say that. You understand? Because it's so broad. You know what? Some women say, "Oh man, he need to be like this," or everybody's different. You understand? Just like some guy, oh man, she need to have big. They got to be out here, or she. Everybody's different. I can't answer for everyone in regards to that, but whoever it is that you're with, if she honest enough to let you know that you please her, then you good. That's it. Yeah, it's just up to the person that you with.
Okay. Ja, what do you say?
Well, when we were younger, for the conversation,
Yeah.
you know, you know, the peer pressure was real as a young adult. Um, just to touch on what Mark was saying about the pressure of men to perform, the peer pressure is very real as a young adult. You coming into adulthood, you're interacting with women and stuff like that. Because if you're around women that's talking a lot of shit, talking about how good they are, how much they can rock a man's world, and how much specific sizes that they need. If you're less than that size, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work for them. So, and then conversely, on the guy's side, they talking they ish talking about how they could last 6 hours in bed and make you bust 12 nuts. You know what I'm saying? So there's always that, and how much they're packing, you know what I'm saying, which is beyond the normal size. So me as a listener and observer, because I'm a laid back guy, I'm not engaged in those conversations, but I'm listening. So it definitely conjured up some pressure. Like, damn, I ain't got this much. I gotta last this long. It's like, damn, how the hell am I gonna pull this shit off? You know what I mean? So it's those things. I mean, I tell you, one thing I used to do. One thing I used to do is um having protected sex, of course. What I used to do, I don't know, I did it with a couple of women. Anytime I bust quick, I kept pumping like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they, and I used to tell my wife this, when I did my past sexual phase, I tell her she used to crack up. She's like, she was like, they knew you came. They just ain't want to say shit.
Come on.
I said, yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
I said, listen, I said, well, fuck it then. If they ain't gonna say shit, I ain't gonna say shit. I'm just gonna keep pumping, act like nothing happened. You know what I mean? Because I ain't want to bust off and stop. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? That's it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
You
I'm
can
like,
only pump like 2-3 more times after that, right? Because then after that,
Nah, I don't.
when you're younger,
Nah,
yeah,
it's
when you're
like
younger,
2 or
yeah,
3 more times.
when you're younger, you can do that, yeah.
okay,
You know what
Oh,
I'm
when you're young, definitely. When we were young.
saying?
we'll be young. Okay.
We keep it in the context of young adulthood.
Young adults.
So you know what I'm saying, as a young man, you could do that. But hearing those kind of conversations, both sides, men talking shit, women talking shit, and I'm listening. I'm like, oh man, it's like I ain't gonna make it out here. I ain't gonna make it out here. The rep, my rep is gonna be bad because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't working with much, and then I don't know if I can last that long, and like you know what I'm saying? So it could be a lot of pressure on the brother, and I'm sure brothers that's in my predicament can relate. This is for all you brothers out there. I'm with you. I was there. I'm with you.
Solidarity.
Solidarity. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna speak on it because they're probably gonna lie and brag about how nah, I'm talking about I last 4 hours minimum. You know what I'm saying? I make chicks squirt. You know what I mean?
4 hours. 4
Minimum.
hours.
I make chicks squirt.
Mm-mm.
And the ladies be like, what? When I throw it back, you don't know what to do. That boy don't know what to do when I throw it back. I throw it back. You don't know what to do with this gushy. You don't know what to do. Let me tell you something.
God, please don't say gushy no more. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Listen, I've heard women and men pop trash on both sides. Pop trash about their sexual skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I throw this on you, you would know what to do with it. If I throw this on you, man, you would marry me right till you finish. All that. If I throw this on you, man, I have you spending. You know what I'm saying?
But
You
she
be
can
paying my
sound
rent
like
the next
the
day.
pressure
All
is
that.
on us.
Yeah, all that.
So she don't have to back up all of that. Not really. Not really.
Yeah, not really.
But
really
we
though?
do. But we do.
Yeah, we do.
You understand?
We gotta back it up too, though.
Right,
We not just laying there.
Not just laying there, dig it to some extent, but we have to.
Or in John's case, standing there or kneeling there or whatever it is.
Or whatever we doing for 4 hours. You understand? And whatever it is we doing for 4 hours, we definitely have to back that up.
Yeah, because you know what? Y'all gonna talk about us.
Facts.
No, facts.
Y'all will talk about us.
But we're gonna give you a chance, though. We're gonna give you a chance. We're gonna be like, all right, so what that mouth do then? We're gonna give you a little bit of opportunity to recover.
I think if y'all like us enough, you give us 2 chances. But the second chance, if we don't show improve, it's done.
Well, when we were young,
I'm talking about when we were young. I'm talking about
right.
D1 as a woman, for the ladies. That's how y'all did, right?
I mean,
if you like the dude enough, if you thought he was fine, whatever.
I mean, yeah. if it's not a one and done sort of situation, if you
Yeah.
like the dude enough that what is it's not a recurrent, not an on and on. That's Erica Badu. Like
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
what's
If you like
Oh,
dude, like if you like dude
no,
enough,
no.
you thought he was fine, you want to give him some.
yeah,
And
like you,
if he's whacked the first time, like, all right, I'm gonna give you a chance because you fine. I'm gonna give you another chance. But if he's whack again, then you're gonna be like, oh hell no. Now
no, you
I'm gonna
can't.
ghost you and talk about you.
Yeah, I give the first time will be a throwaway, no problem. When I was younger, right?
Yeah, yeah,
First
yeah,
time,
yeah.
first
Yeah.
time is a throwaway. I don't expect nothing from that.
So, yeah,
But the
yeah,
second time,
yeah.
the the, the second time you came with trash.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm. But sometimes it's not even trash. Sometimes, especially we still talking about sex, right? We're not talking about making love.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
Sometimes with sex, I think, sometimes the rhythms are different. There's like
Definitely.
there's
All
a
that.
lack of physical compatibility. That doesn't
Definitely.
mean that either one of you are trash. It
Mhm.
just means like, nah, like what song
Yeah.
are you dancing to? Like
Yeah.
I'm over
Yeah.
here with Busta Rhymes and you
Yeah.
got
You
I
like,
don't know.
yeah, like fucking
Yeah, we
Celine Dion.
Right.
know.
Thank you,
Yeah,
John. Thank you.
I agree with that. People have different sexual chemistry. I think that's the best way to describe that. And not everybody's sexual chemistry is gonna jive. I mean, not to pollute or downgrade what this whole experience is, but on a more spiritual level and a more universal level, we're supposed to look at sex totally different. Exactly what it is that's taking place between the two of you. So we kind of polluted it in regards to that, what it is that you're doing. Jai had mentioned this before. This woman is letting you inside of her. You understand? This is nothing to take lightly and just dismiss her.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
but to just go back to a point, in regards to the first time being trashed, that could be a gift and a curse. So this one young lady that I was seeing, she was younger than me. I'd say about 9 years, 9 to 10 years. She was younger than me from the age that I was. And the first
When
time,
you were younger.
When he was
when I
younger.
was younger,
That's right.
and the first time we had our sexual encounter, I was at a party and I ate and I drank and I ate and I drank. And the whole night I was just drinking Bailey's cream. That used to be my favorite drink. I had like 10 drinks, but I was good. Wasn't drunk on anything. I was good. So this is the
So
first
you thought.
time we getting together. Listen, and there's a song, right? That say that the title of the song is, it goes, "If my friends could see me." I'm talking about the performance was outstanding. Standing applause, ridiculous. All night in it. You name it. She ready to marry me. Right? This is how it's going down. She's like, we gonna do this again ASAP. Right? Now this is after 10 Bailey's cream. I'm knocking them back. I'm all night in it. Right? Second time. Yo, I'll be honest. Second
Yeah.
time. So we start kissing. We taking this off. We disrobing. Everything like that. Man, listen, we was done about 10 minutes. I swear to you. Wow. Oh, shit. Listen. Yo, I told her I'm sorry. I swear I apologize. But her and I turned into us seeing each other. It turned in, toward relationship and us seeing each other. And she was just brutally honest the second time. Because in comparison from the first time to the second time, she was just brutally honest, like, damn, what happened? That was a fluke. You understand? Like right there in my face.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, just what we gonna, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute. You understand? I
Yeah.
mean, and normally what we gonna say in that situation during the downtime, like, yo, I know what you could do to get it back up quick.
Oh God.
Yeah. That's always the comeback line. Yeah.
Always.
Uh-huh.
Always.
Uh-huh.
Like, give me a minute. Listen, I know what you can do to give back quick.
Yep. That's always the comeback line.
Yeah, I'm like, give me the remote control. Let me turn
Remote
the TV
control.
on because you go ahead over there and you make it happen. Let me know when you're ready, and
Yeah,
don't let
man.
it be in the middle of my good show either.
So
So
yeah.
that's a gift and a curse if you like go through like whatever it is, you understand? Like let's say you use Viagra the first time. Let's say you do go for 4 hours, right? And she one of those girls, she done called everybody, she done called D1, listen, I met him. He, oh God, listen, he da, right? So whatever happened, particular day, let's say she surprised him out the blue. He didn't get a chance to get them things, right? He didn't get a chance to get the pills. She surprised him at work, say he got his own office. Oh, yeah, I'm here. Let's say she do the same thing with the trench coat. You understand?
Is he eating donuts in his office? Does he like peanut butter and chocolate donuts?
I don't know. He might.
He might, because this is sounding mighty personal. Go ahead,
No, it's
tell your
not.
story.
It's definitely not me. But you understand? He do that. Now she really, oh, damn, what happened? It's a gift and a curse. So, not to say that the first time should be extraordinary, but you should just be you. I'll say that. Because you're going to be judged on that performance. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. You don't.
So that's right. And the reason why, also, just to add to that, the reason why fellas think there's more pressure on us, we think there's more pressure on us because not only do y'all talk about us amongst the fellas, the fellas ain't letting the other fellas know that they caught a L. The fellas is always gonna boost their sex game. I can't tell you how many countless times. If I had $1 for every conversation I have with cats,
Oh, gosh.
talk about how they bust down a chick for 3 hours and made her come 12 times.
Billionaire.
And she's so open.
Billionaire.
She's so open off for him. She yo, I was giving a back shot. She was screaming, I love you. After every stroke. You
Billionaire.
know what I'm saying?
Countless times.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the stories that we give to each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm count D1 countless times. Always a flex. Always a flex. No omission of popping off early, no omission of being limp. None of that. All W's. All W's.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all are your own worst enemies.
Yeah, we are to a degree.
Facts.
But I say all that to ask you, do y'all do the same, or y'all just talk about the dudes? Be honest. Do y'all
Do
y'all one up each other? Do y'all like, girl, I threw it back and he was crying for his mama. Oh, that ain't nothing, girl. When I rode mines, he said he loved me. He said he's gonna pay my rent. Y'all don't be one up each other like that. Nah.
Not my crew. My crew. No.
What do you think of women in jail? Do they talk like that? Because men do that.
When you were younger.
When I was younger, I think, I mean, I don't know. I think it depends on what your purpose is. Like if you sexing the dude so that you could get the bag, so that you could get the shoes, so then yeah, you probably gonna come out and be like, yeah, I threw it back on him. Look at the spoils I got as a result, right? Look at what he did for me. But
it's like being braggadocious on your sexual skills, being braggadocious like men.
Nah, that's not. I mean, you might the most that I think we might do it the opposite way. I think don't quote me on this, but I think we might do it the opposite way. I think if in our younger days, right? Not me now, because mature, evolved, spiritual, namaste, all of the things,
of
right?
Course, that's
but
right.
in younger days, I think if there was a chick that you didn't like, a chick who was not in your crew, then you go and be like, her stuff stank. look at her. That it's sloppy and wide, like
Yeah,
you
I got
know,
you.
she stretched out, like
Yeah, I got you.
probably that way. But the other way, I don't.
Yeah,
Not, I ain't never. The
yeah.
most I did is if I had. I remember having a very enjoyable initial experience and when I was younger. And I remember picking up my phone afterwards and sending one of my girlfriends a text, and it just said, ah,
Yeah,
like that. That was the most. And she was like, you get on my nerves.
yeah, yeah,
But not braggadocious.
yeah,
Nah.
yeah. And that's always been my thinking. Like y'all are honest with each other when it comes to that. When y'all interaction, like when y'all share y'all story, it's like y'all like, girl, he put it on me, blah blah blah, or girl, he popped off in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not trying to one up each other like dudes are.
Nah,
Dudes are doing
but
that. You know
for
what I mean?
God, it's kind of set up like that to where we gotta do that. So let's say for conversation's sake, when we're young John now on the block,
Yeah.
right? So let's say the night before he seen me walking in the building with Denise, right? So he see me the next day. Josh, yo, Mark, what's up? What's good? What's going on? I saw you sliding up. Yo, you already know.
Yeah.
See, that's how I gotta start off. See, he already, yo, I saw you sliding off. Now, without him asking, he's asking what happened. So without me saying to him, yo, you already know, right? So he gonna say something like, oh, word, listen, dog, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Or like that, yo, it's a wrap. She upstairs now. She might not even be upstairs like that.
Right.
But we
Yeah.
we one up and without even saying too much.
But why? Why do you have to do that? Why? Why when dudes
It's
say I saw you sliding off, be like, yo, mind your business.
nah. We this my homeboy. I still know him. You understand? And then at the same time, right? Because guys is vultures. Vultures. So at the same time, we saying we did this and this and that, it's still saying like you ain't got a chance. Cause I did it that good to her. You understand? Because dudes is vultures.
Yeah. It's just that in I think the one-upsmanship and the talking and the braggadocious is just like generally speaking, men are just intrinsically competitive. You know what I mean? So it's that thing where you gotta flex to let them know that you could lay it down, you could hold it down, all that. You know what I'm saying? All that come to play. You can lay it down, you can hold it down, you can pull the most chicks. You know what I'm saying? You get money, you got the most kicks, you got the most guns, you know what I'm saying? You knock the most dudes out. It's all of that. All of that. You know what I'm
Y'all are
But you
stressing
gotta,
yourselves out.
but
saying?
that's gonna differ because you. So I was supposed to work. You're supposed to mature up out of that mindset. We all know some people that may not have. You understand? But as you get older and you meet different women and you in different situations and different experiences, you're supposed to learn from it. And the first teachers that you have is your mom and your sister. Now, everybody may not necessarily have a sister, but they definitely got a mother. So 99% of what you're going to learn is going to come from your mom and your sister in regards to these situations going forward. And then with the different women you date, you're going to learn things on your own.
That's right. That's right. Yep. Big facts.
Yeah,
Big facts.
I still think y'all are stressing yourselves out. Y'all are
This is
doing
when we were
most
younger. This is when we were
when y'all be
younger.
younger. And I do want to say, like, we have to wrap it up. We're gonna bring it to a close. But I do
It's
want
gonna
to
be a
say
part two.
We got a lot of part twos that we got to do.
A lot
A
of
bunch of part
part
twos.
twos.
Yeah.
This one gonna be The part 2 for this is gonna be about positions, favorite positions. That's
Okay.
what we're gonna do.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark said we will come again. Get it? See what I did there?
Saw
Literally,
what you did there. Saw what you did there.
literally. Gas station.
But I do just want to say, like Mark, earlier you talked about spirituality and sex, and Jai, you talked about it too. And I know that we all have evolved from where we once were to where we are now, and we incorporate, different types of beliefs and awareness and all of the things. And I just want to put that out there. If y'all are still listening, just know we're not the same.
That's a fact.
That's a
We are
fact.
not the same. So, and maybe at some point, I would actually like to talk about that aspect a little bit more in another iteration about the kind of incorporation of spirituality or in tantra and foreplay. I mean, at this point in my life, I'm not having sex with anyone who I'm not in love with. If I can't make love with you, I'm also not having sex with you. So there's that.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yep. Because I'm grown now, and I'm doing things in a whole different, energy space. But I think that's that would be a fun thing to talk about our evolution. Now that we got the immature giggles out.
I mean, you just made a lot of dudes upset, a lot of your fans upset, but you're being honest with them.
I'm being honest with them. What they upset about? They wasn't going to get none. Even when they encountered the younger me, they still wasn't going to get none. Calm down, y'all.
What's she at? She was 2.5 million.
2.53.
2.5 million male
It's
followers.
about 2 million now. It's about 2 million.
Yeah,
nah, it's about 5. It's
5 million.
It's 4.5.
it jumped up because a lot of them is like,
no, I mean 4.5 people, not 4.5.
I thought you was talking about million too.
Nah, there are 4.5 actual human male bodies that are like, she's kind of cute.
It's a start.
It's a start. Everybody,
it's gonna be somebody, right? She gonna get a text from someone, yo, what's up? It's me. I saw the show and shit. I just want to know where we at. That's how the text gonna go, right?
Exactly. It's gonna
go a little something like that. And Jamaica gonna take 2 or 3 days to reply back.
Yeah, you know how that go.
If she reply back, call me. No, I mean, that's too much to text. You know how you feel in regards to that,
Exactly.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe that's the life you living over there, C1, but I'm not getting any text messages over here. Nothing. No dinging. Whatever. Fix your faces, both of y'all. All right. Listen. Both of y'all get on my nerves. Listen, thank you for sharing. Thank you for talking to me tonight.
Pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Pleasure.
Thank you for your vulnerability and honesty. And thank y'all all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tune in again next week to another episode of Not Right, Not Wrong, the podcast.
92.6 The Spot every Friday, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Check us out and subscribe.
Click that button.